Hey Preefles, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. KJ Nailslay here, or as my friends and family call me, Kai. On this episode, I will be having for you a tutorial on this piglet set that I did. I'm not too, versed, I guess you can say, in drawing these tiny little portraits on these nails. I'm used to painting or drawing on big canvases, so if it looks a little wonky for my first tiny portrait, just ignore that. Yeah, and be gentle and nice and graceful. Thank you. So this is like the overview, excuse me, of what she looks like. Don't mind my nubs. We're going to be putting them on today as well. I just have a lot of content to get out and record for you guys because I was busy. I've been busy a little bit lately, so I just wanted to get all of this stuff out. And this is the other hand. Like, come on now. They don't even have top coat or anything yet, so when I do get ready to do that top coat, baby, that set is gonna go off. Anyway, this is me getting the set ready to paint. I'm just showing you what colors I'm gonna be using to ombre the brown nail that you see right there. It's pretty much going to be brown with gold glitter at the bottom. That's what I painted on before I laid the acrylic, so I just wanted it to be cohesive. Oh, that's a pretty brown too. Yes. Pat, 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 pat. And cure in between layers till you reach how pigmented you want your brown layer. I just love ombreing. It's like therapeutic. Cure. Now she's coming out. And more brown. Because I guess it wasn't brown enough for me at that time, so yeah. And now I'm making the brown darker, so when I do the padding, the top of the brown can be, it can go from dark brown to lighter brown to like a gold color. So that's what we're doing, trying to get the brown as dark as possible at the base of the nail and kind of like as you say, ombre it out to into the gold. Isn't that just a pretty color though? I mean, yeah, it's brown, but it's like a pretty brown. It really is. And I can't get enough of it. Oh, now we're starting with my favorite part, the glitter. Yes. First, I start off with that glitter that's pretty much, you can't really see through it as much as the other one, to pretty much get like a nice coat of glitter all over the parts that I want to be really bright and sparkly. Then I kind of pat it on like the cleaner side of the sponge towards the brown, so it's not as pigmented back there. Of course, you know I had to show you what it was looking like. Couldn't not show you. Now we have this red. Oh, this gorgeous red. Excuse me. That is a gorgeous red color. I'm thinking about doing something really funky with that red, so stay tuned. When I tell you guys, grab some snacks, that's what I mean, because this one it's, like I said, it's lengthy. So here I'm trying to decide what design I want on each finger, so both hands could have the same designs. Yeah, you'll see me like move maybe like a couple around just to make sure I can fit every design that I drew out on that little, well, doodled anyway, on that little paper, that I can incorporate it in every finger, and that they're not repeating, like the thumbs don't repeat or the pointers. You get the idea. I love bubblegum pink. That's what that is to me. That's a bubblegum pink. Oh, you could do so much with that pink. Like I said, bubblegums, Hello Kitty, Barbie, tie-dye, Piglet. The list can continue to go on and on. But I'm in love with that pink. Yes, I am. Okay, I lied. I'm in love with this one too. This one is so pretty. Okay, if it wasn't obvious, I love pink. My favorite colors, pink and red. I'm a Valentine's baby for sure. And birthday is 7 days after Valentine's Day. What? Delicious and creamy and super pigmented. Oh, now, normally I have a hard time doing Frenchies, but I think I kind of killed this one. You know, I did. I ate that up a little bit. I'm not normally like really good at doing my Frenchies, so you know, you just had to show them off to you a little bit. Now, I just really thought that this French tip deserved like some gold glitter as like a line, a borderline. I thought it was so pretty with that gold glitter. Ugh, yes. Just talking my language. Talk dirty to me. Look at that gold glitter, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. Yes. I'm just cleaning up the glitter a little bit so it's not everywhere. Look at her acting like she knows what she doing over there. I'm telling you, I was really proud of these Frenchies. Like, I really was. I didn't mess up as much as I normally do. My lines were trying to be on the more stable side. Yes, they did their things on this one. Oh, now I'm just about to make or map out like the top part of that Frenchie, that particular Frenchie. I want it to be all blinged out, so you're about to see me do that. I'm gonna just let you listen to the quote unquote elevator music and enjoy it. I'll be back in a little bit. Oh, and that glue that I'm using is by Macard. It is in my Amazon storefront. That thing is amazing. You can move that as much as you want to. You saw me moving it so much, right? You can move it as much as you want to until you're satisfied with where your stones are placed, and then cure, and pretty much in a couple seconds the stones start to secure where you have them placed at. So definitely check that out because it is amazing. Yes, she is really trying to make sure they are perfect, or at least in my eyes, where I think they will look perfect. So I'm just mapping out where I want my accent stones, like, you know, the eye catching stones, so to speak, where I wanted those mapped out. And now I'm grabbing a different Frenchie to make sort of like a S or a curved um, rhinestone line. I'll let you see how I do it. I pretty much just get stones um, in sizes front and back, so it's like it just kind of flows better when you get stones like that are every size down, if that makes any sense. I'll let you watch. Here you see me finishing the upper part of that Frenchie all bling part that I was telling you about, and I'm pretty much just grabbing a few sizes of different stones and kind of just incorporating them in between all of the red ones. So it pretty much just looks flush and nice and sparkly. Like, I love the sparkles. And like I said, with this glue, you can definitely continue to move it around until you are satisfied. That's why it was easier for me to be able to get all of the stones, even though they were like a whole bunch of different sizes, all mapped out and pretty much organized and stuff the way I wanted to on that nail, because the glue wasn't um, super runny. It wasn't drying fast or anything like that. As soon as you put it in the lab, it'll start drying though. And you cannot forget to straighten them out, honey. Yes. And before I cured, I did make sure that um, the red stones didn't have a whole bunch of glue just sitting on top of them. No, I put the glue like in between. So yeah. I know this design is probably a little out there for some, but I love it. Like, it's pink, it's red, it's sparkly, like, it's pretty much all the stuff I love in nails. And that wax pen that I'm using, y'all, it is amazing. You can literally sharpen it, and oh my gosh, it's one of the best wax pens I've used. Like, yeah, I like the pencils and the ones with the metal tip at the end, but for some reason these just they speak to me a little bit more. It's easier for me to grab them with this little wax pen, honestly, and then use like something metal, like a metal dotting tool or something like that, to go ahead and put it where I wanted to put it, or even like tweezers or something. I had so much fun with those stones, y'all. This set actually really made me happy. It challenged me when it came to my hand drawn nail art, my Frenchies, my stone placement. So I love this set. There was this one TikTok girly that I follow. She said every set is her favorite set, and I totally agree with her. That's like true. Like every time I do a new set, it's my favorite set. So I love when she said that. I think her name was like Pinky or something like that. Girl, it's speaking my pink language, telling you. This is upside down drips. I don't know, for some reason I thought that maybe some nice pink drips. I'm gonna make it 3D when I do go ahead and top coat everything. Gonna put maybe either a little builder gel or extra top coat or glue in pretty much like the drip formation so it can really look like they're drips. But I just thought, maybe some pink drips would go so cute with this set. And I hope you guys love them just as much as I do. When y'all are doing your blinged out Frenchie, remember not to put your stones directly on the edge of the nail. Kind of move it around to where it's like it looks like it's like an illusion. It pretty much looks like it's on the edge of the nail, but it's not really on the edge of the nail, if that makes any sense. It's close, and when you use like your tweezer or your dotting tool or whatever, you can pretty much like make it as straight as you possibly can to make it seem like, the stones are the Frenchie, The white is just pretty much like the background, but I kind of like the white to be able to peek through just a tiny bit. And right here, you could just see me trying to perfect where all of those stones are going and it laying to look like it's a painted on Frenchie, but it's stones. So cool. Look how pretty. Ugh. Nailgasm. Making sure you get a good look, okay? You gotta look at it from all the angles. Oh, that's my little piglet palette, if you will. You're gonna see me attempt to draw a tiny piglet. Like I said, if it doesn't look like it, ignore that, but be nice, be gentle, and be graceful, okay? This is my first extremely tiny portrait on some nails. I'm used to drawing on big canvases, so this was definitely out of the box for me. I did start off with a outline or a color, like a pretty much like the color I thought, Piglet would stand out in, like his normal pink, or like pretty much just like his base color. This is what I thought Piglet's base color would be like. And I did 2 coats of that on the whole nail before I started to really do details and everything. So if you're looking to do portraits, I hope this little tidbit helped. I'm just, like I said, doing a couple coats, and you will see me try to do as many of the details on his face, ears, and arms as possible. I even tried to draw the bottom of like what is that, a leaf, because it was going to be like a flower behind him from the inspiration picture, but the nail was a little bit too small. I have to learn my proportions on a smaller canvas. But don't worry, I will get there. If you made it to the end of this video, you are the GOAT, Pretty Fool. And I love you so much. I hope you learned something new. I hope you have a wonderful day, night, whatever. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you enjoy it. I will definitely go live to do poo for you guys. And stay tuned and look out for the haul video. I just wanted to get this one out there for you guys so you can have something pretty to look at and maybe something to try. Anyway, I love you, pretty fools. Turn your bell notifications on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one.